Hello, little dreamers, and welcome to Starry Tales Kids. Are you all tucked in and ready for a story? Tonight, we're going on a magical journey to a land filled with sleepy stars and a very special little friend. So, snuggle up tight, close your eyes, and let's begin. Once upon a time, in a cozy little burrow tucked beneath the roots of a giant, sleepy oak tree, lived a tiny field mouse named Pip. Pip was a very busy mouse. During the day, he'd scurry through meadows of sweet-smelling clover, gather plump, red berries, and play hide-and-seek with the butterflies. But when night came and the big, round moon climbed into the sky, Pip had a problem. He couldn't fall asleep. While all the other field mice in his family were snoozing soundly, their tiny whiskers twitching with happy dreams, Pip would toss and turn in his soft, mossy bed. He counted ladybugs. He counted dandelion seeds. He even tried counting the dewdrops on a spider's web, but nothing worked. His mind was still wide awake, buzzing with the adventures of the day. One night, as Pip lay awake, staring at the ceiling of his burrow, he saw a gentle, twinkling light seep through a crack. It was a soft, silvery glow, unlike the bright light of the sun. Curious, Pip wiggled his nose and tiptoed out of his burrow to see where it was coming from. Outside, the world was quiet and bathed in moonlight. The light that had caught Pip's eye was coming from a single, shimmering firefly who was resting on a blade of grass. The firefly wasn't zipping and zooming like the others. Instead, it was glowing with a calm, steady rhythm like a tiny, beating heart. "Hello," whispered Pip, so as not to startle the little creature. "Why aren't you flying around with your friends?" The firefly turned its little head. Its light pulsed softly. "Hello, little mouse," it buzzed in a voice that sounded like tiny bells. "My name is Luna. I'm not a flying around firefly. I'm a sleepy time firefly. My job is to help everyone get ready for dreamland." Pip's eyes grew wide. A sleepy time firefly. I've never heard of such a thing. I can't fall asleep. My mind is just too full of wiggles and giggles. Luna buzzed gently, her light growing a little warmer. "Ah, that's a common problem. Your head is full of happy thoughts from the day. But to find your dreams, you must first make a little space for them. Would you like me to show you how?" Pip nodded eagerly, his little ears perked up. "All right," said Luna. "First, take a big, slow breath in, just like you're smelling a sweet night blossom." Pip took a deep breath through his nose, and the air smelled like cool earth and sweet flowers. "Now, breathe out slowly, like you're gently blowing a dandelion seed into the wind." Pip breathed out, and he felt a little bit of the day's wiggles float away with his breath. "Very good," buzzed Luna. "Now, let's go on a little walk. But this isn't a normal walk. It's a sleepy walk." Pip and Luna began their journey through the moonlit meadow. Luna didn't fly ahead. She floated just beside Pip's ear, her light casting a gentle, peaceful glow on the path. "Listen," she whispered. "What do you hear?" Pip stopped and listened carefully. At first, all he heard was silence. But then he heard the soft rustle of leaves as a gentle breeze danced through the oak tree. He heard the distant, dreamy chirping of a cricket singing its goodnight song. He even heard the quiet she sound of the tall grass swaying back and forth. It wasn't silence at all. It was a lullaby sung by the night itself. "I hear the night's song," Pip whispered back, a feeling of calm washing over him. "Exactly," Luna buzzed. "The night is singing you to sleep. You just have to listen." They continued their sleepy walk. They passed a pond where the moon was reflected on the still water. A family of ducks was asleep, their heads tucked under their wings. A wise old frog sat on a lily pad, blinking slowly. He gave Pip a slow, sleepy smile and a quiet ribbit before closing his eyes. Everything was peaceful. Everything was resting. Luna then led Pip to a field of moon daisies. These weren't ordinary daisies. At night, their white petals would curl up as if they were hugging themselves to sleep. "Even the flowers know it's time to rest," Luna whispered. They close up their petals to keep their dreams safe until the morning sun comes to wake them. Pip gently touched one of the closed daisies. It felt soft and velvety. He imagined the little flower dreaming of sunshine and buzzing bees, and it made him smile a sleepy smile. His own eyelids were starting to feel heavy, like the soft petals of the moon daisies. As they walked back towards Pip's burrow, Luna's light seemed to get even softer and warmer. "Now, Pip," she said gently, "I want you to think of your favorite color." Pip thought for a moment. "I like the color of a ripe red strawberry." He yawned. "Perfect," Luna buzzed. "Now imagine a warm, cozy blanket in that beautiful red color. It's the softest blanket in the whole world. Imagine it slowly covering you, from the tips of your toes, up your legs, over your tummy, and all the way up to your chin. It's so warm and safe." Pip imagined the soft, red blanket. He could almost feel its warmth and weight. He felt so cozy, so snug. His feet felt heavy and relaxed. His arms felt heavy and relaxed. Even his nose felt sleepy and relaxed. By the time they reached the giant oak tree, Pip could barely keep his eyes open. He gave a huge, tiny mouse yawn. "It seems our sleepy walk worked," Luna buzzed, her light a faint, dreamy pulse. "Thank you, Luna," Pip mumbled, his voice thick with sleep. "You showed me how quiet and peaceful the night is." The peace was always there. "Little friend," Luna replied softly. "You just needed to slow down to find it. Now, off to bed with you. The land of dreams is waiting." Pip tiptoed back into his burrow. He climbed into his mossy bed, which now felt like the coziest place in the entire world. He pulled his little leaf blanket up to his chin and thought about the night's gentle song, the sleeping moon daisies, and his imaginary warm red blanket. He took one last deep, sleepy breath, and, before he even finished breathing out, Pip the little field mouse was fast asleep. And that night, for the very first time, he dreamed. He dreamed he was floating on a soft cloud with Luna the firefly, sailing across a sky filled with twinkling, sleepy stars, all of them whispering sweet dreams. And from that night on, Pip always knew how to find his way to dreamland. He just had to listen to the night's lullaby, take a slow, deep breath, and remember his cozy red blanket. Now, my little dreamer, it's your turn. Just like Pip, you can find your way to sleep. Take a slow, deep breath in and let it out. Feel your own cozy blanket keeping you warm and safe. Listen to the quiet sounds around you. The night is singing you to sleep, too. Sweet dreams, and we'll see you for another story very soon. Good night.